Hey guys, Paul Stevens here, Lunch Hour Web. Today I'm going to set up a Twitter account. So it's been, I don't know how many, 5 months or so since we originally signed up for Twitter, and we're now just ready to get moving. Now that's only because I've been uploading about one video per week, about on average. But you guys, if you're watching these videos, especially in a row, you want to get started this much quicker than I did. But of course, use whatever time you have and make it work for you. So let's go ahead and get Twitter set up, and this is where I'm going to obviously do a lot of interaction with you guys, the viewers, other people that I haven't met yet, and obviously the main goal, hopeful, is to connect with people, let them know about what I do, and then also find out about what they do. So I'm just going to bring up Twitter, and you can see I'm already logged in from last time, and I'm going to go ahead and create a shortcut right here on my favorites bar. And you notice I haven't done anything. I'm not following anybody. I haven't posted any messages or tweeted anything yet. And I'll do that here by the end of this video. So what I want to do first is I want to obviously get rid of the egg icon, change my background logo, put in my own images, stuff like that. So to do that, let's go ahead and click on that little blue section right there. And we're going to edit my profile. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to add a profile photo. And let's go up to our images, and I'm going to use these steps that I did in a previous. There we go. Let's go ahead and bring it pretty close. A nice little headshot there. There we go. You can crop it, resize my photo, and it should show up here on the left hand side. This is what people are going to see. Now maybe I want that to be, looks a little bit close here. Let's go ahead and not zoom in quite as much. Seems to crop it some more. There we go. That's pretty good. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to add a header photo. The header photo, you can just select a photo that you already have. And I could select something like this, but it's going to stretch it out really weird. And you notice this is more of a rectangular shape. So let's go ahead and find the best size for Twitter. This is called, again, the header photo. Let's just do a quick Google search. And looks like it's 1500 pixels by 500 pixels. Panoramas work well. Twitter will resize the image. Let's go ahead and just keep it 1500 by 500. And if you watched any of my other videos, you know we're going to be doing this in Inkscape. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's go ahead. I already have some images that I've created for YouTube. So let's go ahead and those are videos. I'm trying to get to, here we go. I have a YouTube banner already. Let's go ahead and open that up. It's easiest just to work with what you already have. So if you guys have already created a banner already, you know how to do all this stuff. We just need to modify it so it's on Twitter. So this is the YouTube, and if I sort of create this, select everything in here, I can see that the size is way too big. So I'm going to want this to be 1500 by 500. So it doesn't quite work out, so I'm more too vertical here. So let's go ahead and move some of this stuff down. We'll just sort of resize this. And let me actually just go to this selection, and I'm going to come up here and I'm going to scale. Go to pixels, 1500 by 500. Let's go ahead and apply. You notice I made it a lot bigger. So let's go ahead and increase this by about 200%. 200%. And there we go. So now you can see this is about the size I'm going to want everything in. So now I can make everything else match. Let's go ahead, while we have this selected, just for the time being, let's go ahead and change the background. See if I remember how to do this. Here we go. And I don't really care about it, the color too much. I just want to know about what size it is. Then I'll change that back to white here in a little bit. So this is way too big. I'm going to go ahead and reduce this. Maybe go 150 by 150. Oop. Let's go up 75% by 75%. And we'll apply again, make it a little bit smaller. That looks pretty good. Move this down into the corner. I'm just using my keyboard cursor to try and get it lined up right in the corner there. I'm sorry, I said my keyboard cursor. I meant my keyboard arrows. The rest of this stuff I can just remove. I'll keep Instagram. I'll get rid of Twitter. Actually, I'll rename this to YouTube. And let's go ahead and move these up a little bit. I already have my name in there, so I don't think I want that as well. And we're just going to sort of resize everything to make it fit more. That's way too small. Sort of. All right, let's try this out. Let's go ahead and make this selection back to white. There we go, because we don't want any background color on it. And let's go ahead and 1500 by 500, perfect size. Let's export this as our Twitter. What's that called? About header size. Twitter header photo. Okay, and we'll put a date on that, just in case we ever, in the future change it and we want to go back, we can do that. And then, of course, you always have to click this little export. Exports it out, and now we have our Twitter header photo, and this is what it looks like. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and exit out of that. Just sort of shrink this stuff for now. And now we can add our header photo. There we go. I can reposition and I can scale it. And let's go ahead and apply. There we go. So now you can see this is what it looks like. It did crop off. Well, let me see. Did it crop off anything? No, I don't think it did. Well, yeah, it did. You can see it only comes down to about my my shoulder. So it looks like it cropped off right about here, which is interesting because that's the size they said. So I could move everything up, but at the moment, I'm not going to worry about that. That's something I can always change later. Something else I want to do, I'm going to go ahead and change this to be my name. So if you guys are searching for me, you can do that. And let's save changes here. And at Lunch Hour Web. So now, really, let's get ready to go. So it is giving me some examples. It's still saying that I have this little egg icon right here. See if I can change that. Not seeing that in here. I was still saying that's a little egg. Maybe that's just how it appears. So I'm gonna actually create my first tweet, and in here you can see I can add a GIF, I can add a photo or video, I can add a poll, a questionnaire, location, put where I'm at, and I'm limited to 140 characters. You guys are probably all aware of that already. I'm gonna say hashtag first tweet. After the Chicago Cubs win the World Series. Hashtag Cubs. Hashtag first tweet. And, you know, just something silly. Just something like that. I'm going to put that out there. And again, like I said, I'm going to use this to try and start following people that I like and admire, and start posting stuff that they maybe have put out there. Also look back, interact with you guys. Hopefully can give you some quick thoughts, tweets about what's going on. Maybe if there's any holdups on videos getting released, or if you guys have any questions, this is going to be a great avenue that you can ask them and I can help respond to you, or if you guys have suggestions or really anything. And I just thought this kind of funny. Huge event this past week, Chicago Cubs winning. So I'm going to tweet about that, and we're ready to go. So I appreciate you guys taking the time. It doesn't look like my background has updated yet. So let me go and tweet and just make sure that this hasn't okay, it's in there. It maybe just hasn't updated yet all the way across the board. Oh, there we go. So great, you guys. Hopefully that'll stand out. Looks a lot like my YouTube. I may move this around. Some of this text got cut off. My profile picture right there. You guys will notice me another way. Hey, go and find me, guys. Reach out to me. I appreciate it. Probably next video is going to be about Instagram, and we'll get started from there. Appreciate it, guys. You have a great day. Take care.